Hey everyone, in today's screencast I'm going to show you a very low-tech, in a way to still see the content that you need to share with your remote learners as well as your kids in the Meet grid. So I'm in a Google Meet with a whole heap and pile of my friends and a couple versions of myself. And what I'm going to do is click on the Present Now button. And then I want to choose a Chrome tab. Now, sharing just a Chrome tab will give your viewers the best experience anyways because it will share as little data as possible. So we want to have it just share one tab. And so now if we come back on to the Google Meet side, as a presenter, one of the common complaints with Google Meets is that half your screen is now taken up with this "you're presenting to everyone" piece. And you have the rest of the screen for your grid. Now, normally, I would tell you to split your screen so that way you had one window with your Meet and one window with your shared content, but this is what we're going to do instead. Click on your tab in Google Chrome and just pull it apart so that way it's separate. And then we want to take the window and shrink it down a bit. We're going to move it over to the left side of the screen on top of the content that Google forces us to have in our view. And so I'm going to expand it to just cover the left-hand side of the screen. And then I can see both all the participants in my grid as well as the content that I want to share with my students. And so if I wanted to share a Google Doc, for example, then I could open up the Google Doc in this one shared tab, and then all my students I would still be able to see my students and they would see my content. The one piece on here is that if you do choose to open the chat box at the same time, then you lose room in your grid for your participants. So unfortunately, you can't see quite as many. I could briefly, but then they went away. So you might choose to turn off the ability to send messages when you're doing a presentation, which you can just flip the switch and then people can't post messages. And so from here, in order to bring back our view of our content that we're sharing, you can double tap on your keyboard and then it will come up with all of your screens, or do 3-finger swipe up and it will come up with all of your screens, and then you can screw up what you're trying to display because you don't really understand what the heck just happened to. Oh, there it goes. So if you want to bring up your content, then you can do 3-finger swipe up on your touchpad on your Mac and then choose the window with your Google Doc or whatever content you're trying to share with your class and bring it up here. So this is a sort of quick and dirty way to be able to view your participants as well as the content that you're trying to share with them all on one screen. I hope that helps, and I will keep you posted if I find a more high-tech or cleaner solution for you.